This one here, we did a video on this. Actually, here I'll play the YouTube Shorts for those of you who haven't seen it yet, and so you can catch up, and then we'll talk about it.
This Chinese hotel?
It's a Taiwanese.
Sorry, I don't want to. 当然我不住了。我好像发现一个严重的问题，它这没有挂我们中国的国旗。
本身这一串上面是有的，是存在的。总经理看到了，叫那个剪掉。你就是朝着我有我都要看一到底。
This is Douyin travel blogger Drill Sergeant Zhang. So he won't stay at the hotel anymore because they didn't have the flag up? What is this, Chinese Communist Karens at work? This took place at the Evergreen Laurel Hotel in Paris, which is a Taiwanese hotel chain. He went back the next day to speak with the manager, who still insisted they won't follow with his request to put up the decoration, aka the flag.
中文嘛。
怎么可能这么多？他故意的还是忘记了？这个有点问题。
This Chinese hotel?
It's a Taiwanese. It's a Taiwanese.
Taiwan?
Taiwan Hotel.
Yeah, it's a Taiwanese.
台湾不是中国吗？那它的
This is like the real time of Chinese people finding out about the CCP's international image in the gutters. Okay, so basically this guy, he's like a travel blogger. He went to Paris to stay at this hotel. It's owned by it's a Taiwanese hotel chain. They cut down the Chinese flag because, you know, it's their hotel. They get to do whatever they want. Taiwanese owners, maybe they don't like the CCP, so they don't hang up the Chinese flag, whatever, right? Just how, you know, you confiscate the Taiwan flags and merchandise at the Olympics, they decide what they want to do. Now, so he escalated into a whole blown, overblown situation about nationalism. And it turns out, as we learned today, so basically it turns out he's been sponsored by the French-Chinese friendship associations or Chinese associations, which basically are these overseas CCP-controlled organizations under the guise of, you know, finding people from, let's say, the same area in China. They're United Front operations. So these organizations essentially helped him, right? So he, if you can read the little bit of the French in the back, is Franco-Chinois, which means French-Chinese. And their point is to facilitate these pro-China events. So they do a lot of these local events and stuff for the Chinese diaspora, but they're usually controlled by the embassy or the Chinese United Front organizations.
走啦，走了走了。
So this is the guy in the video, this chubby guy.
还回去，先走。
So he says they're gonna go to a meeting. Okay, let's see. No, there's.
去。去哪儿啊？现在所有的法国华侨华人，各个商会会长全部等着你们。干嘛呀？
So basically, they're saying that all of these different Chamber of Commerce, United Front organizations, their leaders are waiting to have a meeting with them.
等会儿去了就知道。
钱就被打了。去年就知道，他们已经到期了，什么时候才过来接？我都挂好了。
So you know, you got the Chinese flags.
全是会长都在楼下等着。
So all these leaders, right? You see the Chinese flags, they're pro-Chinese Communist Party, and they have huge presence in the Chinese community. And yeah, so what this basically tells us is his whole act of you know, patriotism or nationalism, whatever, in that hotel, is all closely linked to the local United Front operations.
Huh? 我相信每一个有良知的中国人都是这样，只是我遇到了而已。
我主张教官到了，这个银卡侨界的各个社团的会长，大家入座吧。
你坐那边，你坐那边。看到你们是那个。
Okay, so like this, all red, this is like bloody redness, just shows you that this is a communist organization, right?
大家先入座。
And so basically, under the direction of the Chinese embassy, I'm just going to skip ahead because it's all in Chinese. They're now talking about this whole drama, saying how it's like the whole thing with the hotel, saying that it's hurt the feelings of the Chinese people. And this is really the core sort of motive of these overseas organizations. And they're really just to carry on the message or whatever the propaganda or direction of Beijing overseas to those individual countries, in this case, France. Okay, so that's the video, and so it basically shows that he's now being, like, the Chinese government has been involved in the situation through the overseas groups. And he even published this, so this is the travel blogger. He even published the reason why he is in Paris. So according to him, it is why he was in there. He says from 2024, August 11th to 15th, Drill Sergeant Zhang's Interesting Life, which is his travel blog on Douyin, captured those evergreen Laurel Hotel in exchange videos, and everything has been correct and accurate, and it is in accordance to publishing regulations. It is protecting the country's united, works, and after careful consideration, it is capable of being published to the outside. From France, China United as One, Progressive Association. So why would a blogger in China need the approval notice of a United Front organization in Paris to publish those videos? It means whatever content he was talking about fits the regulation and the needs of the party in its overseas control. So that's why he was allowed to publish those things. Okay, so there's that. And this was the original video, right? So I showed you that one. I think there's more here. Wait, no, that's not it. This one? No, these are all the same. Okay, so he's been in Paris and he basically went around, he did more videos like this one here, where he, so all of these videos are not shown to like us, right? They're shown to the Chinese people back home. And his role is pretty simple. He basically films these videos. So in this one, he saw this painting. It depicts a Chinese person and a European person. And in the video, he says that why are they painting the European person to be taller than the Chinese person? Oh, that must mean that they want to, signify that the Europeans are better than us, right? So that's the message he's trying to convey in this.
下面还有一群中国的平民，然后拖着他的孩子往上走，但是他们还是都没有这个欧洲人高。这幅画感觉好像有点歧视的味道。
Yeah, he's saying there's discrimination in this photo or drawing.
我感觉。
有没有粉丝兄弟知道这幅画是谁画？
不晓得我是不是不懂欣赏这个艺术。刚刚那一幅画，反正我也。
So, like, honestly, this is just, at this point, he's trying to gain viewerships back in China for this. And it's honestly pretty funny because, Europeans tend to be taller than Chinese people, right? Back in the days, especially, like, if, you're not as well-fed, you don't have a lot of nutrition, good meals growing up, you're probably not as tall. Like, this is not some racial or discriminatory stuff. Like, Europeans are taller than Asians. Like, that's just a fact. Right? Wheezy Squeezy Box says most Europeans are taller than Asians. Like, that's not a discriminatory statement, right? It's pretty funny. So anyways, this guy, there's a little update on him. And at the end of the day, it's all just CCP propaganda, okay?